Hello everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading of today, a Thursday, here at MadWorldTarot. And we've done a bit of a silly reading previously, a guessing game. We've played a guessing game. Now we've got a more serious reading for you, and for that reason I'm using the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot. It's Rider-Waite, but it's Rider-Waite with a kind of dark vibe to it. We're in dark times on this earth plane just generally, and of course Halloween season and all the rest of that. So I'm going to be looking at a ghost story, and of course the ghost story today is the story that Princess Diana's ghost is going to feature in the final season of The Crown. It strikes me as being particularly tacky, and apparently Prince William is sickened by this, and I don't blame him for being sickened by it. I would be incensed. I would have my lawyers. I suppose there is nothing you can really do, but apparently, allegedly, Prince William would like Harry to speak out and denounce this. Harry, of course, in a contractual relationship with Netflix. So he, if anyone has power over Netflix and can influence them to not do this. And this is a Neil Sean story that William would really like Harry to step up, man up and do this, denounce Netflix, protect their mother's reputation. And allegedly, according to Neil Sean, it would go a long way to healing the relationship between the two brothers. Then we get Netflix coming out and saying things like, well, we have a wall around discussing the series with Prince Harry. We don't discuss it with him. There is a wall around it. That is Ted Sarandos. And then Peter Morgan, who created the series, the showrunner, basically said, I've never had that conversation with Prince Harry. In other words, we don't talk about The Crown, and he has not even read Spare. So Netflix coming out in the very recent days to pretty much say, we don't have that conversation with Harry. We're very careful not to have that conversation with Harry, protecting him, methinks, from the wrath of his brother Prince William. So we're going to test this out. We're going to see how William feels about having to contemplate his mother's ghost in The Crown, and how Harry really feels. How William feels about Harry's relationship with Netflix, his involvement, his association with Netflix, what William would like Harry to do. Is it true that he would like Harry to step up and say something? And Harry's involvement in The Crown, we want to look at that and see if he is involved at some level. He joked that he did fact-checking for Netflix, but now, of course, there's all this story about wall around him, and we've never had that conversation. We haven't read Spare, and protecting him. So is Netflix basically protecting Harry from the wrath of Prince William? What's going on with that? And the outcome, will Harry ever say anything about this, or is he just going to stay quiet? And a rather cowardly way, in my opinion. Six of Wands falls out in reverse. And impact on the brothers' relationship if Harry doesn't say anything. If he just stays silent and just allows Netflix to do this to his mother's memory. Very disrespectful, very tacky, hurtful. Prince William sickened. So the story goes. I think we've got our reading. So one more shuffle. And then let's remind you, as I lay the cards out, that it's tarot. It's for fun and entertainment. It's all my opinion. It's all speculation. I just read energy here. Archetypal energy, because we're dealing with the archetypal family, the royal family. We can learn from archetypes. We know that. Megan knows that. That's why she called her podcast Archetypes. And there is a disclaimer in the box below. Please read it. Form your own opinion about everything here today. Check. Yeah, it's 8-card, 9-card reading. Yeah, we've got trouble. I'm just going to scooch cards, and then we'll look at the trouble. That is the underlying energy. 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups. It's 5 of Cups in reverse. There we go. Scooch everything. Ooh. And 5 of Cups in reverse. Sorrow. Trying to recover from sorrow. It's an ancient sorrow, but there's some sources of grief, some wounds you never really heal from. And loss of a parent at such a young age, definitely up there. as a big wound. And takes a lot of work to heal. I know from personal experience. Five of Cups in reverse. That is somebody who's working very hard or trying very hard to recover from that loss, from that grief. But of course, this just opens the wound again. And so that's what's going on. So yeah, we're in the right energy here in this reading, in my opinion. So let's see overall situation. What are we dealing with? We are dealing with upset Knight of Cups in reverse. That's Prince William. It's funny he's coming out as Knight of Cups energy, whereas he's elevated himself to King of Cups in the time that I've been doing these tarot readings. He's got much more powerful, but he's back down to Knight, which is Prince energy, and tarot in reverse, someone who's very upset. And that's because it's taking him back to childhood wounds. So we have Cups and Cups in reverse, a lot of emotion here. Also, Knight of Cups in reverse, apart from just being upset, is somebody who is probably quite moody, quite cold. And this would be the relationship between the two brothers that has gone icy. He's withdrawn that cup. He's very hurt, he's very moody, he's very wounded about not only the way Netflix is behaving, but also the way his brother is behaving. So let's see how the two brothers feel about their mother's ghost being exploited in this way, showing up in the crown. William first. How does William feel? Four of Pentacles. He's trying to keep control of the situation. He's trying to hang on to a lot of things. He's trying to hang on to control. He's trying to control his emotions. He's trying to block his heart. You can see how the pentacle there is held in front of his heart. He's trying to protect himself. He's trying to not get hurt. So he won't watch it, obviously. He won't read about it. He's aware of it, as I'm sure he's aware of all kinds of things that are hurtful. But he's not going to expose himself to it. He's going to work very hard to stay calm, to stay grounded, feet on pentacles, grounding, to stay in control of the situation, to stay in control of his own temper and his own emotions. That's what's going on there. Harry. How does Harry feel? Harry is, he's not enjoying this. Three of Wands in reverse. This is upright, is expansion, excitement about something that's coming to fruition, adventure, an enterprise that's growing and expanding and bearing fruit. That would be his connection with Netflix, his relationship, his association with Netflix, but it's in reverse. These ships that are coming back are not ships that he expected to come back into his world. He didn't do their ghost ships, really, and he did not expect this. This is a withering of the relationship, a souring of the relationship, disappointment in that Three of Wands in reverse. It's not emotional, but we've got all the emotion around this already with the Five of Cups. It's more, didn't foresee this, that it would go so sour. But of course, Netflix was busy with the crown long before they signed up Harry and Meghan. So Harry and Meghan should have thought about this, in my opinion. How does William feel about Harry's relationship with Netflix right now? Three of Cups in reverse. It's the same energy as this. It's something that's gone sour. I thought it was all going to be so great and so happy and celebrate and party and awards and, putting on the tux and walking the red carpet. But now, sorrow, falling out of friends, disappointment, it's cost him. It's cost him friendships. It's cost him people close to him. It's causing him pain. And William sees it. That's our Knight of Cups, our empath there who sees these things, understands these things, but is very bitter, very upset about it. So he sees what this is costing Harry. We've got the same energy, the Three of Wands in reverse, Three of Cups in the reverse. Very similar kind of feeling to me in this reading. What does he want from Harry? What does he want Harry to do? Is Neil Sean right about this, that William wants Harry to step up? Yeah, King of Pentacles in reverse. He wants Harry to turn this around. Instead of being King of Pentacles in reverse, who's somebody who's acting in his shadow energy, somebody who's obsessed with money. Basically, that's what the King of Pentacles in reverse is. Somebody who's possibly lost a lot of money, but is obsessed with making money. And he wants Harry to turn that around and man up, be the boss, be the leader, be the stable energy. Earth sign, of course, King of Pentacles, that's Harry. Grow up. Grow a pair, assert yourself, and it's the father energy, it's the family man energy, the King of Pentacles. Always be the family man. Remember who your family is, and so he wants him to really embrace his authority and his power and his influence in this situation. This situation that's a contractual situation, a financial relationship, because it's Pentacles. He wants him to do that. We'll find out in the end if he's going to. Meanwhile, let's talk about Harry. How much influence does Harry have over the Crown, the storyline, the way people are portrayed? He himself infamously going to be in the nasty outfit. But I did a reading on that, and it looked as if William and Catherine might get the blame for that. So how involved is Harry in the storyline? That's, of course, my opinion. How involved is he? Queen of Swords in reverse, that is involvement for me. That is involvement. That is involvement on the quiet, because the sword is pointing down, is in silence. It's almost like a veto. That there's a veto power there. No, cut that out. No, don't do that. Don't say this. Don't display that. Don't want to be portrayed like this. He has some authority here, but it's background authority. It's behind the scenes authority. I'm reading those kinds of reversals like this today. It's how this energy is coming through for me. Definitely there is some influence there. It's a female energy, but I'm reading it as Harry's energy. I'm not reading it as a woman around him's energy. I'm not getting Meghan's energy there, for instance. I'm getting Harry, but Harry coming across more as the female representation of the energy instead of the male energy. And yeah, I'm going to get into trouble for saying this, aren't I? That William wants him to be. But the Queen of Swords is more about discernment. She's more than the King of Swords. The King of Swords would be about ideas. So if you take away the gender and the trouble that I'm getting into for being so gender specific and old school about gender, if you just take what the cards actually signify, the King of Swords is ideas and decisiveness and declaratory energy and almost judgment. The Queen of Swords is more about discernment and discretion, and that's why the Queen, the late Queen, often came through as the Queen of Swords, because it's somebody who sees things the way they are and quite fair and impartial in her judgment. But this is in reverse, so it's not fair and it's not impartial. It's, I don't want to be represented like this. I don't like this storyline. My personal opinion, and this is just my personal opinion, he has almost a deciding vote in what happens on this series. Interesting? My opinion. So, what's Netflix up to with all these stories about, oh, there's a wall around him and we haven't had that conversation, and oh no, haven't read Spare. What's going on? What's going on with that? Wheel of Fortune. Taking a bit of a gamble with that Wheel of Fortune. Trying to chance their luck here. And a bit of it's a gambling energy, and it is. The Wheel of Fortune has that aspect to it, obviously. But it's spinning something. The Wheel of Fortune spins and you're up 1 minute and you're down the next. They are trying to turn this around so that he's not down at the bottom, guilty, looking like a piece of you-know-what, and that William is right to denounce him and to expect that he should man up and step up and say something. They're trying to turn this around. They're trying to pick Harry up and put him at the top of the story, and, oh, well, it's not his business, it's not his fault, he's got nothing to do with it. We are the ones that decide. But no, according to my reading of these cards, the energy that I'm reading here, he is involved. But they are trying to spin it in a different way. my opinion. Is he going to say anything, or is he just going to stay quiet? He's not going to say anything. Justice in reverse. He's not going to put the situation right. And he's going to earn himself bad karma as a result. I just have to say that as a tarot reader, in my opinion. Justice is about karma. It is about fairness. It is about, what did I say about the Queen of Swords? About fairness and impartiality. That's her game. She's in reverse. And we've got the same energy coming through as the Justice card. Libran energy. We're just out of Libran season. Justice card in reverse. He's not going to set the record straight. He's not going to come out and denounce them. He's not going to fix the situation, and he's going to earn himself some bad karma as a result. And what impact is this failure to act, failure to do the right thing? What impact is it going to have on his relationship with his brother? 8 of Cups in reverse. The situation doesn't improve. The situation stays awful. Very sad. Because upright, someone is able to put hurt behind them and walk away from it. But card is in reverse, as nobody is leaving this mess. The mess goes on, the pain goes on. It's cups, it's hurt, it's emotion, it's betrayal, it's devastation that someone could have done such a terrible thing and not see how wrong they are. Here, Queen of Swords in reverse, Justice in reverse. Game that is being played here. And it's going to carry on as a source of real hurt for Prince William and for Harry. If Harry is true to himself, and he knows it because of this 3 of Wands here, he knows it, William knows, he knows it, 3 of Cups in reverse, it's causing Harry pain. It's causing Harry shrinking returns, because what he thought was going to be this lucrative deal has soured and has stalled, and the returns are shrinking in front of his eyes. And instead of doing the right thing, doing the decent thing, and stepping up, he's avoiding his responsibilities, and he is going to feel the pain from this as well as William. So it's unfortunate, but anyway, there it is. I won't be watching, and let me know if you will. And that's a reading for today, and I'll see you again tomorrow.